Hello everyone. In this part of video, I am going to discuss about the parallel resonance of single phase AC circuit. In the previous lecture, I have already discussed series resonance and its link is also shared on the description box. So you can also visit series resonance before you study the parallel resonance. So, in what is resonance? This circuit parallel resonance means R, L, and C all are in parallel. This is our source voltage. Vs is the applied voltage, and here current I is given by the source, that is source current. And this current has been broken into three parts. One part is going into the resistance, another part is going into the inductor, another part is going into the capacitor. So now, first of all, we should see what is the definition of parallel resonance. As it is given here, parallel resonance occurs when supply frequency creates zero phase difference between supply voltage and current producing a resistive circuit. Means resonance will occur only when this at a particular frequency, when the supply voltage, this is our supply voltage Vs, and this is the current I, there should not be any phase difference. Means voltage and current both are in phase, so resonance will occur. This is the definition. As in series resonance also, there is a no phase difference between source and source voltage, supply voltage, and supply current. Same way here, if resonance is occurring, there will not be any phase difference between the voltage Vs and current I. So we have to study this, how we will achieve this, and at a frequency at which this condition occur, that condition is called resonance frequency. So a parallel circuit containing R, resistance, inductance L, and capacitance C will produce a parallel resonance, also called anti-resonance circuit, when the current resultant current through the parallel combination is in phase with the supply. Combination current, this current is the combination of the whole current IR, IL, and IC. This I theta is the combination of IR plus IL and plus IC. We have to take care here, it is not algebraic sum. It is not algebraic sum. Not algebraic sum. It is in fact, it is a vector sum. It is not algebraic sum. So we have to take care. Suppose if this current is 2 ampere and this is 3 ampere and this is 1 ampere. So if I write I will be equal to 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is not correct, because this is not an algebraic addition. So we have to take care that this current is not the equal to the sum of the IR, IL, and IC. So this value we have to consider when we are using the AC system. So this is not like this. So now I will see what will be the current. So at this is at resonance, there will be a large circulating current. If there is a resonance, there will be a large circulating current between inductor and capacitor. At resonance, inductor and large circulating current will be there. And what will happen? Large circulating current will be there due to the energy and the circulating current will be between inductor and capacitor, and its resultant value will be, so at resonance, this value of current means I, this direction of current, this is large circulating current going into the capacitor and inductor, and because of the phase difference, when resonance occurs, the value of these two currents equal and opposite, and they cancel each other. As we have seen in our previous classes, also one numerical I have seen during the resonance in the series circuit, the voltage at the capacitor that we have seen he like this. The voltage at the capacitor and voltage at the inductor was same but in opposite phase. Difference was zero, which we have already seen, and its link is also provided here. So you can go and you can check it. So the at the resonance of the series circuit, the voltage is same. Here at the resonance of parallel circuit, the current in the inductor will be same and opposite in phase. So whatever magnitude of current is here, it will be same here, but opposite direction. So they will cancel each other. Means IC and IC and IL cancel each other during resonance only. Cancel each other at resonance. At resonance. And resonance, during resonance, it will cancel current. So whatever current voltage is here, so it will come in phase with the resistance, and this angle theta here will become zero during the resonance. Theta will be zero at resonance. Means resonance is a condition when there is a frequency. At that frequency, the value of current in both the inductor and capacitor will be equal and opposite. And due to the oscillation of the energy oscillates between inductor and capacitor. A parallel combination circuit stores the energy in magnetic field of inductor and electric field of the capacitor. This energy is constantly being transferred back and forth between inductor and capacitor, which result in zero current and energy being drawn from the supply. Now this is a very interesting thing here. Inductor, and here this is resistor, this is inductor, and this is capacitor. So whatever energy is there in the capacitor and inductor, it will transfer from here to here and here to here, so that net energy generated in this line will be zero. Means whatever energy is generated, it will be taken by it, and whatever energy, means there will not be any excess energy or any wattless here. It will not produce any wattless current. The current will not be there, wattless current, that you have that is why, because the energy is being transferred from here to here, exchange of energy is being taken, so net energy will be zero. So whatever we are giving here voltage, all energy will be available in the resistance only. Whatever energy is coming here source, it will go to the resistor only. So this is a very interesting definition. Now I am going to discuss how we will get the equivalent circuit of an inductor, and what will be the resonance frequency, how we will find the resonance frequency. So let us see, and how we will calculate it, we will see it. So consider a very simple circuit that I am drawing here again, and this is our voltage source, and this is resistance, and this is inductor, and this one is capacitor. So for parallel resonance, we have to find frequency of resonance frequency we have to find. So how we will find the resonance frequency? Let us see the condition to get the resonance frequency. So here the one term that is called Y, it is defined as 1 by Z, and it is called admittance. We have already seen this Z is called impedance. Z is called impedance, and Y is called admittance. In same way, XL is written as 2 pi f into L. Already we have seen it, 2 pi f into L. And so 2 pi f into L, two pi f into L, and 1 by XL and I put here J also. It will be 1 by J 2 pi F into L. This is called inductive susceptance. Susceptance. In similar way, we will also define one term that is called XC, already written 1 by J omega C, and it is equal to 1 by 2 pi F into C. And if we invert it, then 1 by XC, this its short form is also written as BC, and it will be equal to J 2 pi F into L. This is called capacitive susceptance. This is called capacitive susceptance. This is called capacitive susceptance. And y 1 by R also it is written as G. This is called conductance. So for parallel circuit, generally we are using Y. So Y will be here equal to G plus BL plus BC. So now we have to put this value of G will be G plus BL, whatever we have written here. This term is called BL. 1 by XL is called BL, and BL is 1 by J into 2 pi F into L, and plus BC is J into 2 pi F into, sorry, here it is C. Here it is C. 2 pi F into C. As we know, during the resonance, what will happen? So this imaginary part will be equal to 0, as we have seen in the series resonance. So this imaginary part will be 0, and this J will go upside, and what will be the this J, I can multiply here by J and divide here by J. So J into J will be -1, and so minus J will be here. So minus J divided by 2 pi minus J divided by, I'm just writing it here, minus J divided by 2 pi F into L plus J into 2 pi F into C equal to 0. So from this equation we will get a frequency. This frequency we will write here F naught, and this F naught will be again equal to 1 by 2 pi under root LC. This frequency of resonance is same as in case of AC. Single RLC circuit series. So here we will see that the resonance frequency is again same value. So there is nothing change in the resonance frequency for parallel circuit, but the certain changes we have to consider in our mind, that here Y in this circuit, Y that is called admittance, and Y will be equal to G. So because this portion becomes 0, so Y will be equal to G at the parallel resonance, and G is called conductance. So during this condition, admittance will be maximum. So during parallel resonance, during parallel resonance, Y will be, means admittance will be maximum. If you see during the series resonance, Z was maximum. I will give you a later comparison between also series and parallel resonance. So during this resonance, Y will be maximum, and here if Y is maximum, then current, if I talk the term of current, what is the value of current? Current will be equal to I equal to V by, current is I equal to, during resonance I will be V by Z, and V is supply voltage, and what is this is 1 by Z, so 1 by Z will be multiplied by Y. So y is here maximum. So y is maximum. It means this current will be also maximum. So I will give you also its comparison. So how we will compare between series and parallel resonance, that will be given in coming slide. So now we see here one very interesting graph plot is shown here, that is called during the parallel resonance. It is, this portion is called impedance versus frequency plot is there. Frequency is there. So if we see here at z equal to r, when impedance is equal to r, at this condition, the impedance of the circuit is, at this time, this is impedance is shown here. So during the resonance frequency fr, what will happen at this time, our y, it is not this y will be, y will be maximum. Y will be maximum. Why? Because we have seen y equal to, sorry, y equal to g plus bl plus bc. We have seen these are the vector summation. So during the resonance, these two terms has been gone out, and at this condition, the y will be equal to, g, and g is our conductance. So these two term has been removed from here. So if I see in the diagram, so it will be like this. Y will be here, y will be minimum. So y will be minimum means z will be maximum. Y will be minimum means z will be maximum, because z is 1 by y. So it is okay. It is z will be here. Z is here maximum. So during this time, z is maximum. So z is maximum at the resonance frequency. So this curve shows that capacity for XL greater than XC. Again, the value of impedance is drawing here, decreasing here. And in another value of also frequency, the curve is like this, means its value is decreasing. Only the value of the frequency, the value of impedance is maximum. So now we will see the comparison between series and parallel resonance. Comparison is, this is our series RLC circuit. When resonance occurs, the voltage across the for series resonance, for series and parallel, what will happen for series? Here the voltage VL and VC magnitude are equal, and they are opposite in phase. Here the value of current in the inductor and value of current in the capacitor, magnitude wise, IL is equal to IC, and they are opposite in phase, so that the net effect of this value is also 0, and net effect of the voltage here VL plus phasor summation VC will be equal to 0. It is a vector sum, not algebraic sum. And here it is IL plus IC, phasor sum will be also equal to 0. So this is the one difference. Another is, for this circuit we have seen Z equal to R plus J omega L minus 1 by omega C. This was our impedance. And here our admittance Y is, in the case of parallel circuit, is, it is G plus JBL. It was J, taking a J, it is JBC and minus JBL. This is the inductive susceptance and this is the capacitive susceptance. So when J is taken common, so G and plus J, and BC is how much? Omega into C, and minus here 1 by omega into L. So if we equate it 0, frequency is also coming same as frequency of resonance equal to here 1 by 2 pi under root L into C. And in this case also, the frequency of resonance is 1 by 2 pi under root L into C. So resonance frequency in both the cases same. And power factor, this is the point number 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 1, 2, and 3. So during the resonance, what will happen here? Y, this term, when this term becomes 0, so y will be equal to how much? When this term is 0, y equal to G, and G is our conductance. So conductance, this is the minimum value. So this conductance will be, G is the conductance. So its value will be minimum. So y will be minimum here. So when y will be minimum, z will be maximum, because z is 1 by y. Here also we see z equal to r, and this is the minimum value. Z is here minimum, and which is equal to r, but here z will be maximum. So here z is minimum, here z is maximum, here y is minimum, but here y will be maximum, opposite. So this is fourth point. And the phase difference between voltage, fifth one is phase difference between voltage and current is 0 for series, and this is same as for parallel. The phase difference between voltage and supply current is 0. So power factor will be unity. Power factor will be unity. Here also power factor will be 6 point. Power factor will be unity also. Power factor will be unity. So these are the certain differences between series and parallel resonances.